Hi, everybody. So I have a message, and the message is pertaining to your gifts and your calling. I'm going to try my very best to articulate what I'm feeling. This is something that came through earlier today, but I waited a couple hours, so like some of the specific words are just out of my head. But there's a message about like you know what calls you. You feel connected to a sense of purpose. You know what you're good at. You know what you're passionate about. And you feel full when you're able to express these gifts in ways that land and are able to serve those who need what you have. And there's this harmony, this reciprocity, this dynamic feeling that you can feel, that you're familiar with when it comes to sharing your gifts and expressing them in a way that you can really feel the tangible feeling of them landing. And there's something about the journey of you expressing these gifts and channeling them in a way that like lands versus maybe doesn't land in the way that you envision exactly. But I feel like if this video found you, you could be on a journey to expressing your gifts in ways that you can actually feel the impact of them beyond, like you can see outside of you the impact of them beyond just your own deep inner sense and deep inner knowing that what you're doing is useful and valuable and of service. Oh, and I remembered what I was going to say. The primary message here is that your gifts are unique. And because of that, they require certain circumstances to flourish. And I feel like mentioning my ambiance video of choice for this video is Arizona, the desert. So there's birds and white noise and wind sounds and everything. And, the desert is an arid environment. It's kind of intense, especially for certain things to grow and certain things to thrive. The creatures and the living beings and the plants in more arid environments adapt to retain water or to conserve energy or to, hunt around, move around at night when it's cooler. And so I feel like there's just a point that I'm trying to draw here in the energy about how there's a similarity between certain plants, for example, certain creatures, certain living things that require certain conditions and kinds of nourishment to thrive, to bear fruit, to provide shade, to be able to be of service to the greater whole, the environment, the community. And similarly with you, you have a particular set of strengths and gifts and natural God-given abilities. Every human being walking this earth has natural abilities of their own kind. Everybody has natural tendencies, natural qualities, natural inclinations. And, so everyone is special in their own right, but you have a set of skills or gifts that require particular conditions to be nurtured to the extent that your soul is calling you to. I hope this is making sense. Right now, so if this is a message for you, you could be anywhere on the spectrum of your own process of like manifesting and sharing and opening up to your own gifts and sharing your own gifts. But you could be in a place where you, like I was saying before, you recognize your gifts, you recognize your callings, and you have a sense of kind of what you need in order to amplify your gifts and to really water them to life so that they can become a bountiful forest and provide what people need, what the world needs. And I wanted to share this because sometimes in life, sometimes on our journey, it can be easy or tricky to doubt or second guess ourselves, or second guess our abilities or our gifts if they don't appear to be received the way the way we imagine them to, or if we feel like, we can visualize the impact that we're called to make, but it's just, there's something that's not, there are pieces that still need to coalesce in order to bring this vision to life. Oh my goodness gracious, advertisements. Sorry about that. I can usually play ambiance videos without interruptions for hours, but I guess this looks like someone's just personal film. But so yeah, I guess the ads just came in. Anyway, so I hope that wasn't too rambly. I'm actually just going to pause this and collect my thoughts before I continue. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the tarot portion of this. I'm just going to pull some cards with the question, what do my people who are bringing their dreams to life, what does their creative process need to support and help make their dreams flourish, help make your creations, your offerings, your intentions flourish? What does that look like? And for some reason, I'm just feeling some kind of hesitation energy. And I know I'm just kind of diving into this, pulling some cards, but I really feel like I feel a calling. So maybe this, is a message for you too. I feel a calling to be slow and really, really listen. Just kind of make the space. So you could be in a place where you're not necessarily feeling stuck, but you are, wanting to create more of your dreams on earth, heaven on earth. And so this might be a moment where you need to just, slow down and make the space to really listen to what that is. But I'm going to see if the cards have anything to say. Well, we have the King of Swords. So I feel like this is a message about fiercely protecting clarity, like fiercely guarding the truth, fiercely guarding information, understanding. I'm starting to get a little weird headache. We have the Nine of Cups. I think this is just pointing to this like satisfaction, fulfillment, dreams coming true energy that's already in creation. It's already in process. So okay, the Tower. So there, it seems like there are still some things that are changing. You could be in the middle of a big change. So just keep that in mind. Maybe if things feel unstable, or if things feel, just unstable and like you're not on solid ground and you don't really have the foundations that you need at the moment to, take off with your visions and your dreams. But that's because things are changing and rearranging. The foundations are shifting so that you can create from there, and these things can emerge from there. Okay, so we have our second 9. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which also speaks to material security and comfort and wish fulfillment as well. So this is inevitable. It seems like you are connected with, what that feels like for you already, which is beautiful. It's your vision. You can hold the vision for yourself. And then we have more swords. This is the Page of Swords. So either now or soon, you're going to have realizations or clarity or, messages or the communication or the insights that you need in order to see the path ahead. You see the way she's charging forward? I'm just going to pull one more final advice on how to support your dreams. Sorry, my mom is coughing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, so we have the Knight. This is a bonus card in this deck, and we have Death on the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Cups underneath that. So I feel like this is just a message. You are going through a really intense, maybe prolonged change right now. Sometimes just the analogy that's coming to mind is sometimes if you live in a place that has seasons and you get winter and it's like cold and snowy and everything and the cold gets in your bones, like you might feel at some points, like especially if the sun is not coming up for a while, like that the cold will never end, the night will never end, the sun's never going to come up. That's not true. It just feels that way because it's maybe prolonged, and you're maybe uncomfortable, and you know the warmth of the sun is not in the sky right now. It's not available right now, so you need to rely on exercising to keep warm and eating, warming foods, and making fires and keeping the home warm. It's like you need to kind of compromise for the natural forces of nature that support your thriving that are currently unavailable. And that's exactly what I feel like this card is saying. So you might be in a place, you might be in a place where you do feel like you are either compromised or compromising some really fundamentally important things to you, for the greater good, for the forward progress of your dreams and your goals. And that's okay, because we can't always control our environment, we can't always control what is available to us, but we can work with what we have and hold the vision, hold the faith. That's just what it is. Work with what you have and keep your faith. And you are going through intense change right now, and you don't have the foundations that that will really help your visions kind of blast off. But as soon as you're in a place where that ground is solid underneath your feet and everything is kind of coalescing and it's the right time, like the God-ordained time for you to do this thing, then it's just going to take off and you're going to be happy and you'll feel this sense of your wishes and prayers and dreams coming true. And that's pretty beautiful. So that's what I have for you for this reading. I hope this was supportive. If you want to work with me personally and receive a reading of your own, message me here or on my Instagram at Rustic Peach. And the info for those things, or the info for my Instagram, is in the description below. And the info for the readings that I offer is in the description, so check that out. I'm also currently raising funds for my own health journey. If you feel called to support, to read it. I've been going through some really intense toxicity symptoms for about 10 years now. I've dealt with on and off migraines and neurological flare-ups as a result of toxin overload and sensitivity to my environment and to foods and just all kinds of things. It's a whole complex, layered issue. But again, if you want to read more about that and you feel called to support, you can click on the link to my GoFundMe in the description again. And also getting a reading helps me as well. And what else? I am going to be creating an intuitive development course. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I'll probably be posting it just whenever I finish it. I'll announce it. And in the course, I'm going to be sharing kind of my experiences and how I basically train my intuition over the years, and psychic abilities, and sharing a bit on why cultivating your intuition is so powerful. I think it's specifically powerful for as a complement to healing PTSD and trauma and abuse, because when you learn to rely on your intuition and you can cultivate it so that you find validation from your own intuitive hits, you will learn to sense information. And then when you see it confirmed outside of you, for example, if you do a reading or if you psychically pick up on something that then someone else confirms, yeah, that is true, or, you know, that's accurate, building that up over time can allow someone to, you know, reclaim their sense of wholeness and their sense of security in themselves and trust in themselves, which is something that often gets, you know, stripped away from people who are taken advantage of and abused. And I went through that, and cultivating my intuition has really saved my life and brought me my confidence back. So I will be creating a course on that, including, techniques to cultivate your intuition, different practices, and then it's going to get pretty refined so you can really, really, really hone in on how your intuition operates and discover the patterns and the habits and the journey that works best for you, that's most compatible with you. So that's that, and that's all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.